Hey guys, welcome to the local host lab, and today we are continuing with creational design pattern. A quick recap of what creational design patterns are. So they deal with object creation mechanisms. What is the goal? To create objects in a flexible, reusable and a very controlled manner. These are the types of creational patterns that we will discuss. I have already made video on singleton, factory, abstract factory. In this video we'll see the builder pattern in detail. Let's see the builder design pattern. Constructing complex objects step by step. So builder design pattern is a creational design pattern. This improves the readability and it also avoids telescoping constructors, supporting immutable objects. Let's see what it means. This is the problem statement. Imagine we have to create an user object. A user may have ID, name, email, phone, address, gender, TOB. Some fields are mandatory while some fields are optional. The problem is, how do we create such objects cleanly? For this example, I have kept ID and name as mandatory while the rest of the fields are optional. So this is this is one of the bad design. We have the user class and then we have a lot of parameterized constructor for ID name, for ID name email, ID name email phone, ID name email phone. This is a very bad design. What if new fields are added? This will create a constructor explosion, right? So one of the major problem that we will face using this design is constructor explosion. As optional fields increase, we have to introduce more constructors, the maintenance is more, and there is a very high chance that we will introduce bugs. Let's see another bad design using setters. We have different fields and we are setting using the setter method. But tell me something, what is the biggest disadvantage or con of using this setter method? Exactly, we are creating a mutable object whose values can be changed later, so this is not immutable at all, and the object may remain incomplete. We may miss any mandatory field while setting these fields. So this is again not a good approach. We have seen two bad design. Let's see what. So we know what is the problem statement. How we can resolve it? That is where builder pattern comes in. It separates the construction of a complex object from its representation. How? We can use this builder pattern and whatever fields we require, we can chain it. We are chaining and then we use the build method. If you have worked on Java, we have strings, right? String buffer, string builder. We have already, if you have worked with string manipulation, you must have used string builder, which is same. What are these steps like if you want to implement this builder design pattern? To implement this builder design pattern, the steps I have summarized steps which you can follow. So you create the model class. This is the object which you want to build and make its constructor private. Why? So as to prevent clients from creating objects directly. We don't want the client to create the object directly. We are also going to create a static inner builder class. This class is going to be responsible for chaining. and we are going to add builder methods for each field and the build method. We can also add, it depends on your use case, we can also add validation methods, and we have to provide a builder method. By following these steps, we can implement the builder design pattern. Now this is theory. Let's see these steps in action. We have our model user, and we have made its constructor private. We have created the model class, we have made the constructor as private. Create a static inner builder class, which is this static build. Now whatever same fields we have here, and we are creating builder methods, create builder methods for each field. So we have total 1 2 3 4 5 fields for ID, for name, email, phone, address. Why? Because we want to chain the object. When we are creating the object, we want to chain the fields, right? Whatever email, this dot email, and we are returning the object of this. Okay, so 5 builder methods, 1 2 3 4 5, and then we have the build method. If you want, you can throw exception, because ID and name was mandatory, right? Hence we are throwing this error. What this build method does, it will return an object of user. We are passing this whatever we are using here, and we are also providing a toString method, a custom toString method, and the constructor, it will take builder. Okay, and we have getters for these fields. Now how we are going to use this? We are simply going to create a variable of user, and we are going to use builder. So we are calling this, it will return new builder, right? Now builder dot ID, name, whatever you want, we can chain. If we don't want these fields, I can simply remove this and then build. So this is how you can implement the builder design pattern. This is one of the very easy design patterns to implement, and if you have already worked with string builder, then you have already used this design pattern. I hope this is clear. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more such videos.